Just taking a moment to come into the space around us. Allowing the body to arrive here on the mat. Tune into the breath. The shoulders relax down. Feel the support beneath you. Belly soften as you breathe. In today's practice, I invite you to move in a way that brings joy. So even as I suggest postures for us, make it your own. Try to move your arms in a way that feels joyful, even if it's different than how I am sharing the pose. Feel free to move your body in a way that feels good and feels nourishing and maybe evokes a sense of gratitude for how you're moving today. If there's an intention that you would like to set for your practice or to come back to, maybe a mantra or one word that you would like to come back to that brings joy or gratitude into your practice, thinking of setting that here in this moment. We'll blink the eyes open, sweep the arms up on an inhale, interlace the fingers and turn the palms out. Stretching through the side body here, biceps near the ears, growing tall, lengthening, and then on the exhale, round forward, bringing the hands forward, rounding in the spine, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, round. So almost like a cat-cow motion here. Just getting a little bit of movement, spine. And as you come to the top, release the hands down behind the back, interlace the fingers, driving the knuckles down, sitting up tall, shoulders come together, shoulder blades squeeze together, heart forward, and maybe the gaze towards the sky. And release. And just shake out the wrists. Do some little flicks just to flick any energy from your day away. Anything that you'd like to let go of. Also a good little warm up for our wrists as well. Nice little circles. One way and the other. And we'll bring the left hand down, swoop the right arm up and over, bending into the left elbow, sink the right hip down, and draw the right shoulder back. Reach through the fingers. Breathe into the side body here. You can let your head just relax down towards that left shoulder, stretching into the side of the neck as well. Inhale, come up and over to the other side. Right hand plants down, bend into the elbows, and reach up and over. Reaching the fingers away from the left hip, relax the head down to the right shoulder. And just sweep forward, circle around, Walk the hands out in front, around through the shoulders. Maybe stay up on the fingertips here. And walk the hands back, coming all the way up. Bring the hands behind you, fingertips towards the back of your mat. Then we'll bring the legs out in front, feet about hip distance apart, and just take some windshield wiper motions here. Just warm up the hips a little bit. We'll come into tabletop, and we can bring our blanket here to start. And then as we move through more standing postures, I'll do you to set it aside. We'll start in tabletop just with some cat-cows here. On the inhale, belly drops, tailbone rises, gaze forward. Exhale, press into the mat, round through the shoulders. Crown of the head drops, tailbone tucks under. Inhale, moving into cow pose, opening the front side of the body. Exhale into cat pose, pushing the earth away, round the spine. And then move through these at your own pace. This is where you could start to bring in some movement that feels joyful, maybe swaying the hips a little, just having some free-flowing movement time here, circling the hips or maybe into the rib cage and the shoulders. So just being playful in our practice, just getting a little of the stiffness out of our body as we begin to move a little more. Also gives us an opportunity to notice what's here. Notice if there is any tightness that we're holding on to. And we'll come back to a neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes under and send the hips back. So a little bit of a toe squat here. You could come up all the way if you wanted to, sinking the hips towards the heels, toes tucked, spine nice and straight, or you can have the hands down on the mat and just find that edge of sensation where you can kind of lean in, maybe feeling into each of the toes, kind of rocking the weight from the big toe all the way to the pinky toe, just rotating through, stretching through the soles of our feet. And then coming back to tabletop, untuck the toes, tap the feet out. Extend the right leg out, tucking the toes, and just bringing our weight back and forth. So rocking from the front of the mat and sending it back. So we're just staying up on those right toes. We'll come back to where your left knee and hip are lined up. So into tabletop, but with that right leg, we're going to sweep it out to the side in line with the hip. Then press the far edge of your foot into the ground. And then walk the hands back. Come all the way up into gate pose here. Bringing the right hand to the outside of your right leg. Then reach up and over the left arm. Again, finding that side bend here. Breathe into the side body, roll that left shoulder back, reach through the fingertips. Big inhale here. And sweep all the way up and over. Land that left hand down, then reach the right arm up. Stretch through the entire right side of the body here. Holding here for 3 breaths. And then we'll just kind of windmill around here, coming all the way back, walking the hands back to tabletop. Go ahead and step that right foot all the way forward to the outside of the hands. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus the arms, little back bend here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale through center. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Plant the left hand down. Right hand comes to the top of the right leg. And then we just rotate the shoulders towards that right side of the mat. So a little bit of a twist here. Fully supported, just press into that right foot. Press into the left hand. And release, bringing both hands to the inside of that right foot. Go ahead and step it back, coming back to tabletop. Then walk the hands back, finding child's pose here. You can take child's pose with the knees together or widen the knees towards the edges of the mat. It's up to you. Hips are heavy here, sinking towards the heels. Chest is on the thighs or between the legs, coming towards the mat. And we'll hold here for 5 breaths. And bring your gaze towards the hands. Roll all the way up. Coming back through to tabletop. We'll do that same sequence on the opposite side. So left foot comes back behind you, tuck the toes, and we'll just rock from the back of the mat forward. Just getting a little bit of movement here. Couple of times. Sweep the left leg out to the side. Press into the edge of the foot, finding stability here, and then walking hands back all the way up. Left hand comes to the outside of the thigh. Right arm sweeps up and over, gate pose on the left side. It's almost like we're sending the right hip out a little bit. And sinking into the left side. So breathe into the rib cage here. Right shoulder draws back. And just relax. Big inhale here. All the way up and over, reversing this. Right hand comes down, left arm sweeps up and over. Reach through the fingertips and press into the left foot. Thank you. And sweep all the way around, planting the hands back under the shoulders. Step the left foot forward on the outside of the hands. Again, finding your stability here, pressing into the left foot. Reach the arms up. Inhale here, lengthen. And exhale, find that back bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open and hold here just for a couple of breaths. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring the hands to the mat. Weight comes into the right hand, left hand to the top of the left leg. Rotate the rib cage open towards the left side. Little bit of a opening here. Spinal twist. Breathe here. And release the left hand back down. Step the left foot back. And remove your blanket to the side now. We'll move into some standing postures. So starting back at tabletop. And then for our first downward dog, let's walk the hands just a couple of inches forward. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees and hips up. Press the chest towards the thighs. Find your downward dog. You can walk the feet in, shortening the stance here. See what that feels like. Bend into the knees as much as you need. Have the low belly in, but also keep the tailbone high. And maybe pedal it out, shifting your weight, bending into one knee and then the other. And bring your gaze towards the top of the mat. And just step your toes all the way up, coming to the top. Inhale, find a half lift here. Flat back, hands on thighs or shins or blocks. Crown of your head reaching forward. Exhale, forward fold here. Inhale, sweep the arms up, pressing into the heels all the way up. Palms together, exhale through heart center. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Breathe here as we come fully upright. Take a moment to reconnect with your intention or your one word if you set one for your practice today. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Maybe pick up the toes and set them down. Bringing your weight into your heels and then rocking forward to the toes and back. And release your hands to the side. We'll find Vriksasana, tree pose, on the right side. So this could look like having your toes on the mat and your heel near the ankle. It could be the sole of your right foot on the inside of your calf or on the inside of your thigh. You just want to avoid having it right on the inside of the knee. So wherever you are here, as far as balancing goes. And then growing tall here. So we're pressing in to the left foot, growing tall, shoulders back, maybe sweeping the arms up and reaching through the fingertips. That's an option as well. Breathe here, reaching into the earth, and then expanding on the inhale. Reaching through the fingertips, or maybe the hands are at the heart center. And find a point in front of you to focus your gaze on, a drishti point, and this will help with the balance as well. Keeping your focus on a steady object. And if your hands are not at heart center, go ahead and bring them to heart center. And then we'll step that right foot back and then open up into warrior stance. So the edge of the right foot, or the right foot, is parallel to the back of your mat. Your left heel is aimed towards the instep, the arch of your right foot. Arms come out to the sides, palms facing down. Shoulders are back and down away from the ears. Gaze comes over the front fingertips, lunging a little bit into this front leg. Two more breaths. And on your inhale, swoop the left arm up and over. Right hand comes to the back of the leg, just like with our gate pose here. Reaching the fingertips towards the back of the mat, reverse warrior. Inhale here, come all the way back up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, and then send the hips back as you reach forward. Find triangle pose. So your left hand come to the shin or to the thigh, right arm comes up, fingertips skywards. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Inhale, come all the way back up. Find your warrior two once more. And then step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bend into the knees, hinge at the hips, fingertips towards the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, diving forward, plant the hands, step the feet back, knees drop down, finding a modified plank pose. Hug the elbows in, shift the weight forward, and slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, find cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale again, pressing the hands in. Lift the chest. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale all the way up. Maybe lifting the hands off the mat here, just an option. And slide the elbows under, find space pose to hold here. Pressing the hips into the mat. Shoulder blades draw together. Gaze forward. Breathe here, 10 breaths. We'll hold here for a moment. On your exhale, lower the chest down, draw the hands back under the shoulders, elbows hug in, and press back, finding downward dog once more. Find your variation of downward dog. So maybe the knees are bent, maybe the feet are wider. Find one that feels good to you. Where your body is today, and pedal it out or hold it. Tailbone lifts high, gaze towards the navel. Press into the knuckles, into the palm of your hand. Take some weight off the wrist. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Make your way there, walking the feet forward or hopping forward if that's in your practice. And then inhale halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Palms come together. Interlace the fingers, but release your pointer fingers and your thumbs, or you can cross the thumbs if you'd like. Biceps near the ears. Rib cage stacked somewhat over the hips, so we're not doing a little back bend here, trying to stay nice and tall, all one length, all stacked here. And as we inhale in, bring the heels and big toes to touch, so the feet come together. And then exhale, send the hips to the right, fingers to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the right, hips go to the left. And just this tick-tock motion one more time on each side. And back through center. Release the hands as you fold down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Find tree pose on the left side. So it might be more stable to bring the foot further up on this side than it was on the other, or not. It's up to you. And hands can stay at the heart space, or we sweep the arms up, reach through the fingertips. Growing tall like a tree, but also grounded, also supported. One of our affirmations we'll bring in here today: I choose joy. Today, I choose joy. Almost feels like in this pose we're reaching or celebrating joy. And draw the hands through heart center. Step the left foot back and find your warrior two on this side. Left foot comes parallel to the back of your mat. Line your right heel up with the inside of the left foot and lunging a little forward here. Palms face down towards the earth. Gaze over the front fingertips. Breathe and hold here. On your inhale, reverse the front palm towards the sky, reach up, find reverse warrior. Up and over. Squeeze the arms back up. And straighten the front leg. Send the hips back as you reach forward. Bring the right hand to the shin or thigh. Left hand sweeps up towards the sky. Gaze towards the fingertips. On your inhale, sweeping the arms back up, find your warrior two again, and then step forward to the top of your mat. Sweep the arms up on the inhale. Exhale, last forward fold here. Grab the elbows and just take a little rock side to side, bending into the knees. Let the head hang heavy here. And release. Inhale, find one more half lift. Exhale, pull forward, planting the hands. Step the feet back, knees lower down to the mat. Find a wide leg child's pose here. You can bring your blanket to the mat if you'd like. We'll hold a little longer in this pose. Hips near the heels, hands walk out, chest towards the mat, forehead towards the mat. Our affirmation here, I release all resistance to joy. I release all resistance to joy. Your gaze towards the fingertips, walk the hands back. You will come to lay down on the mat. You'll want to have your blocks nearby. So as we lay down, we'll just bend into the knees here. Take some more windshield wiper motions. The knees back and forth. And then coming back through center, we'll have the feet as close as we can to the glutes and locate one of your blocks for a supported bridge pose. So we're going to press into the heels, tuck the tailbone, lifting up high, and placing that block under your an option here to have the legs out long, stretching more through the top of the thighs and the low back, or having the feet closer in. So whatever feels good to you today for this practice, you can always adjust and walk the feet back in if you need. If the low back gets a little too sensitive or tight, you can always make that choice to come back. tucking the chin in towards the chest a little, just to lengthen the back of the neck and make sure the shoulders are evenly rooted on the mat as well. You can bring your arms down to the sides. Palms can face up or down. See if you can begin to slow the breathing down a little, or just find a more relaxing breath. Maybe just come back to it, letting it settle if you've lost your breath along the way. Maybe just counting the inhale and exhale. Heels into the mat or walk the legs in and press the heels in. Lift the hips, release your block to the side. Hug the knees in towards the chest and take a little rock here. And we'll find Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly, bringing the feet back down to the mat. Soles of the feet come together and knees fall open. You can use your blocks or cushions or anything you have at home to go under the knees or even up near the hips. So just find a supportive position here and bring the hands to the rib cage or to the belly. And see if you can find an even inhale and exhale. Whatever just your natural rhythm of your breath is, just noticing, counting the inhale, and matching the exhale. Finding balance. In the breath. Nothing forced here. Breathing with ease. And you may choose to stay here or come into Shavasana or any other supportive posture that you'd like to receive the meditation as we wind down our time to arrive into whatever posture you've chosen today. Maybe taking up some space on your mat, letting the feet fall open, bringing the arms to your sides. And feel the support beneath you, the shoulders and hips, legs, the back of your head and neck. Each inhale, calling in a sense of joy, peace. Each exhale, breathing out, letting go of stress or tension, or anything that you're holding on to from your practice. Fully letting go of the physical practice, inviting your body, your mind, your spirit to rest. Pause here or moving on with your day. Allow the breath to just settle into a natural rhythm once more. Scan through the body and notice if there's anywhere that you're still holding on. If you can soften the muscles in your face, jaw, the shoulders can melt into the back. The belly can be soft as you breathe. Relaxing a little more each cycle of breath. Begin to imagine yourself somewhere that there is a stream, natural stream, maybe running through a park, could be on a beach, in the woods. Just find yourself arriving at the edge of this stream, watching the cool water flow through the earth. Imagine the sound of the water, the smell of the damp earth. Maybe feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. And begin to notice that there are tiny leaves that have fallen from a tree, floating through the water, one by one, They pass by you. At first, you just notice each leaf pass by. See it come into your awareness and drift down the stream. And after a few moments pass, you begin to notice that each leaf holds something you're grateful for. Placing something you're grateful for upon the leaf. It could be anything at all. In this moment, a present, a loved one, a perfect friend. And counting these blessings in your life. Finding deep gratitude for the life that is here in this moment. Gratitude for anything at all. And to place anything that you would like to manifest or call into your life onto one of these leaves. If you are maybe pursuing a new career or a move or change that you're wanting to call into your life, maybe there's a word or idea you can place on a leaf, setting that intention to call it in, and then letting it go and trusting that the support of the universe, and as you've aligned with this feeling of gratitude for all that is already here, trusting that it will come in divine timing. bringing awareness back to support beneath you, space around you, big gentle movement to slowly awaken. Being to the heart space as we close our practice today. A final sentiment of gratitude, grateful for bodies that can move through this practice in any way whatsoever. Grateful for people to practice with and spaces to practice in. And as you carry the joy and gratitude you've cultivated today into the rest of your evening and the remaining days in your week ahead, may you embrace the wisdom of your human experience with an open mind and a kind heart. Thank you. Thank you.